this is Niki Rowland and today I am making a layout for Shimmerz Paints. I thought I would use the December cut file, which is part of the December kit, and the cut file was designed by Paige Evans. So we have got, it's like a candy or candy border, perhaps. I can't remember actually the name of it, but it's really cute. It's got a candy cane, it's got sweets, it's got cakes, it's got lots of things. Really cute and perfect for the layout the photo that I wanted to document today. So I'm starting off with a piece of white cardstock. I've gone for a marshmallow cardstock because I'm going to apply some Shimmerz paints to it. I've just cut that down to 11.5 inches square and mounted that onto a piece of wood grain paper. That's from the November hip kit, and I've just used that as the border. And now I am backing my cut file. So I've done a bit of preparation prior to filming. I did this on my silhouette. So obviously I've cut the cut file from white cardstock, and then I've cut each of the individual pieces from different coloured papers. So I've got some silver glittery ones, but I've also got various different papers. So I've got some from Cartabella, some from Pink Fresh, some from Pebbles. So I have a real mixture, and some from Hip Kit. So I have a real mixture of papers. No one collection has been used here today. So I've already cut those already on my silhouette. So backing them is super quick and easy. It takes quite a while to actually cut them on the machine. So there's part of me that's torn between manually doing them and doing them on the silhouette in this way. I think it probably takes a very similar amount of time, but you know, here you go. This time I used the machine, and on other occasions I'll just use pencil and scissors. So you know, just whatever your preference is really. This way certainly the papers are perfect. So the cut of the papers that are going within the shapes is absolutely perfect. So that was quite useful. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out where all the elements are going to go on my layout. So obviously I have this border of sweeties, and I wasn't quite sure whether I should put them at the bottom or at the top, or how my photos were going to fit. I looked at 3 photos initially, but actually I've gone for just the one in the end. It's a square photo, and I've chosen 2 colours of Shimmerz paints today. So they're both Inklingz. The light pink one that I'm using right now is called Pink Abu. And the second one, the red one, is called Lover's Lips, and that's an Inklingz as well. So I wanted it to be quite soft paints peering out behind my cut file. So I've gone in really light, so lots and lots of water, only a small amount of the colour, and then of course I can add more colour if I need to. I don't need to start off with a really intense colour. I can always add more. So I've gone really light to begin with and then gradually got darker. I'm going across the top, so I just want my paint to show from behind the cut file, and you can see where I want it to kind of shine out from. Also, my cut file was cut in white, so I wanted it to be against some colour so that it would show that way as well. Okay, underneath my photo I want to put some stenciling, so I'm using a light pink. I think it's called Tutti Fruitti. I will write that down below. If the Dazzlerz texture paste. It's a really lovely smooth texture paste with a nice shimmer, and I've used the snowflake stencil from the November hip kit. So I've just applied that really pale pink. It's one of my favourite texture pastes ever, actually. I've applied that really pale pink just behind my photo, just to give it a bit of extra texture. And now I'm painting some wood veneer. So this is my favourite thing to do with wood veneer, is to paint it. I particularly like painting it with Shimmerz paints, especially the Inklingz, because they are so shimmery, and once the paint dries you really can see the shimmer sitting on top of the wood, so you get this really lovely sparkly shimmery effect on the wood veneer. You won't be able to see it too much in the video, but certainly in real life it's very pretty. So I've just painted that and I've left it to dry. Normally I stick my wood veneer to my layout first and then paint it on there, but on this occasion I wasn't quite ready to move on with the rest of the layout yet, so I thought I could paint it first and just leave it there to dry on the side. Okay, so I'm just adding in a piece of red tissue paper behind my photo, just wanted to bring in some extra texture. I was aiming for kind of a red and pink colour scheme and silver. I did actually get out the silver No One's Chrome Inklingz as well to use as part of my mixed media, but in the end I didn't use it. I just thought it was going to be too dark. I was going for such a really soft look that I thought it would be too dark, but in the end it probably would have been fine. So coming back to my papers now and my photo, I'm just building up my paper stack really. So I just wanted to make sure my tissue paper was showing. I wasn't happy with the way my tissue paper had torn, so I just added another little bit there to make it stick out a bit more to the right hand side, and I'm just layering those up onto a piece of the candy cane paper, not candy canes, those candy melt things I can't remember the name of them, on that paper, and then I'm adding a bit of wood grain as well to bring in the border around the outside of the paper and bringing that in, just putting a small amount by my photo as well, so it's a good little bit of repetition, brings the layout all together. Okay, so my wood veneer is dry now, so I'm just going to stick that down the bottom. It has warped ever so slightly from the water in the paint, but I think it will be okay, so I'm going to stick that down there. And now I'm trying to find some ephemera to go with this layout. So I want to extend my photo down to the bottom of the layout, so I'm going to do that with ephemera. So I've pulled out some pieces from the crepe paper layered tags, I think they are. They're very, it's the snowflake collection, and it's a really lovely collection. It's very wintry rather than Christmassy, but it has this layered tags pack has got these lovely detailed tags that have got all these details on. So I think that tag there is a shaker pocket, and the robin has got a scarf tied around his neck. It's really cute. So I'm just going to use those at the bottom. And right now what I'm doing is I'm extending my mixed media. So where I've stuck my cut file in place, I wasn't happy with the small amount of mixed media that I could see. I felt that I needed to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm just obviously stuck my cut file already. So I'm going just in with a paintbrush and some paint, and I'm adding water spray as well. So I'm picking up paint on my paintbrush, painting in the areas, adding water to then make it feel like a more genuine watercolour effect, because I can't really use the packaging technique now because I've already put my cut file in place, but it works really well to use the paintbrush and to just paint on the extra areas of colour that I needed, and then spritz water on them. It worked really, really well. I'm very impressed with how well it worked, and then I added some splatters as well, and then I felt that was better. I felt that my mixed media was in a better position. It was extended more and surrounded my cut file better. So I've just added a little wood veneer tag to the top of that bigger tag, and I've painted that with Peekaboo Shimmerz Inklingz paint, and also tied that through with some gold twine, or it might be silver twine. I think it's silver twine. I think silver is on this layout, most definitely, instead of the gold. And I'm coming in to add some more wood veneer. So I'm a bit obsessed with wood veneer at the moment. My friend gave me a big bag of it, so I've been determined to use it on every layout. I have these cute little house perspectives, and as this is a gingerbread house photo, these little houses are perfect, but I haven't really left anywhere for them to go, so in the end I've just used the red one. I didn't use the frosted white one as well. I couldn't quite find anywhere for that to go. And you can see that I've stuck on some wood veneer pieces. I don't know if they're actually stuck yet, but I've placed them. The word love and several starbursts, and they're going to get some paint treatment later as well. And now I'm just trying to work out my title. So I felt like I was getting to the point where I needed to sort my title out and get that in. Otherwise I was going to cover up the whole layout and leave nowhere for my title. So I've gone for Sweet Wishes. Sweet being part of the cut file, of course, a nod to the cut file, and also, I say, it's a gingerbread house that we are looking at in the photo. So that's really, really cute. So Sweet Wishes goes well with this layout. So I'm just getting everything stuck in place now. My title's down. I'm adding in those wood veneer pieces, the house, the perspective house, and I just wanted to also add in some word stickers too. So I have these word phrase stickers left over from last year, so I've just used the word joy at the top right of the photo, just coming in now with some twiddles of thread. Getting those in place, just adding some sparkly silver where I can. I've got silver glitter behind some of the cutout shapes. I've got one silver glitter and one red glitter, so lots of glitter on this layout, hurrah! So I wanted to bring in more silver and more sparkle wherever I could. I'm just getting everything stuck in place, adding in some other bits and pieces from this sticker sheet. So I really have mixed up all my collections. I think there's about 4 different collections or 5 different collections on this layout today. The one I'm just currently using is crepe paper snowflake. So just coming in with a few stickers from there. So I've added a star, a hot chocolate mug, and obviously I've still got the robin and the layered tag from earlier. Oh, a couple of Christmas trees also from crepe paper snowflake. They're very cute. And I just felt that my wood veneer needed some paint treatment, so I've gone for pink Abu this time. So instead of the red, which I use below Lover's Lips on the long piece of wood veneer, the starbursts I thought I would paint in pink. Oh no, I'm completely lying. I'm doing some in pink and some in red. So I'm bringing in both colours that I've used on my background, and the word love as well, I'm colouring that in too, just to make it stand out a little bit more. The brown wood veneer did go well with the layout. I obviously have the craft coloured tag at the bottom and the brown letters, but I just felt that the wood veneer would look better in a colour, so I've done that. And I just added some splatters, extra splatters around that vertical line on my layout. I've realised I've done my splatters before I've added my journaling. I keep doing that lately, I'm so silly. And so I had to dry those quickly with a heat tool so that I could actually write on my layout and get my journaling in place. Okay, so that is me pretty much done. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed that layout. Check out the Paige Evans cut file, it's really cute, and the kit this month, and those 2 colours of Inklingz paints as well, so that's Lover's Lips and Pink Abu. If you place an order on the Shimmerz website and put my name in the comments, you will receive a freebie. So if you are placing an order, make sure you do that to get something for free. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Happy scrapping. That was Niki Rowland for Shimmerz Paints.